Hey there, how are you doing? Can you believe it that we are in September 2025? So it's been very upheavaling, hasn't it? There's so much going on and so many distractions going on in the world. We can be pulled from one place to the other, whether it's through watching social media or even if it's in our own life with people's problems and the chaos going on around us. Now, you know I speak about this quite a lot. So today is really a reminder about your grounding and what's actually happening to our body at these times. But it's also showing you a different way about how to balance yourself in these times. But first and foremost, I'm in nature, and for me this is the place to get really aligned and clear and to balance yourself. So we're heading into a full moon total lunar eclipse. This month, well, August has been a little bit better than the past months. It's almost where there was a little bit of like an easing, a letting go, where that dredging through mud became a little bit easier, and all of a sudden things started to flow a little bit more. Did you feel that? Comment to me if you did. So for others, of course, it hasn't. It does depend where you are. So, but now with this full moon looming up, it means we are in for a rocky ride for another 2 weeks. An eclipse always means that there is these 2 full-on weeks of upheaval, and sometimes more extra things can be going on in the world to ruffle our feathers or upheaval us ourselves, or to really bring in that anxiousness and that overwhelming, because at the same time that this eclipse energy is rocking the world into change, and sometimes a lot more earthly things happen like earthquakes and floods, which they already are, but the intensity grows. It means that we can become very unstuck really fast. We can fly off the handle. We can say things that we can't take back and we wish that we'd never said. We can make a decision when we're floating out of our body, which we know does not make sense. We can be in an argument and just continue without taking a breath and stopping, even though we know we should not be saying what we're saying. Or we might be sitting there with the packet of chocolate biscuits knowing that, you know, why are you doing this when you know all the things around good habits, so why are you putting yourself through it? It can simply mean that you are ungrounded. So today I'm here to remind you how important it is to be grounded. If you can't get out in nature, it's just wear bare feet out on your in your yard. If you can't get out in the yard and you're feeling ungrounded at work, take yourself off to the loo and do the simple exercise that I'm going to show you right now. It only takes a few seconds to bring yourself back into alignment with your feet firmly on the ground and your roots going into the earth. So let's do that right now. Let's just take a minute, take a deep breath. And this is as simple as we get to ground yourself. So close your eyes and imagine. Imagine a beautiful golden cord coming from the ethers, coming from Source, from God, from your higher self, whoever you resonate with right now. And imagine it coming down, into your crown, through your chakras, into your backbone, this golden cord connecting your vertebrae and lighting it up one by one all the way down to your base. Now if you're sitting, you can imagine that this golden cord is going deep down into the earth through the base of your spine. Or if not, you might like to imagine it coming down your legs and out through your feet. Whatever way works for you. Now imagine that this golden cord is now turning into tree roots. And these roots are golden, and they're going down, they're sinking deep, deep, deep down into the earth, connecting into the core of the earth, however you wish to see this. I usually say like Mother Gaia's beautiful golden beating heart in the center, and your roots wrap around her heart or go into her heart. But whatever it is for you, whether it's just the core of the earth, you are now grounded. That is how simple it is to bring all your thoughts that can be all over the place, or whether you've been on your phone and it can really stir up your nervous system. Switching it off and doing this for a few seconds is the ultimate way to ground yourself. Now, balance. What is balance to you? So I thought balance to me was having these equal portions in the day, where I had family time, where I had work time, where I had sleep time, where I had eating time, where I had exercise time, and where I did the things off my to-do list. That is proving to be quite an ask, but it's how we have been taught. Now our bodies are recollaborating with all this amazing energy coming onto the planet. It is changing us. It is changing us from the inside out, and we must realize this, that we cannot do things that the way we used to do things. Some are saying even that there are a shorter amount of hours in a day because of the earth and its tilted on its axis. All that scientific information is out there if you wish to look it up, and it does really feel like that we have lesser hours per day. So how do we utilize this time? How do we be in balance and harmony without feeling overwhelmed with how many things we have to do, or that the opposite of I don't have enough time to fit everything into my day. When we say I don't have enough time, it means that you are actually negatively gearing the universe to not give you enough time. It's how we're thinking, it's how we're wording, it's what we're doing in our everyday life. It's about being present in the moment. So rather than having your to-do list, I just said this to a client the other day actually, and it made perfect sense. So I'll make her my example. So she is transitioning into a new job. She's still got all the old threads of the old job going on there, and she hasn't fully stepped into her creative juices, her passion, what she's wanted to do for so long. Because in one mind, oh my God, there's just a huge pelican flying by. I haven't seen a pelican in so long. They are so majestic. What a gift. You know what I'm going to do after this? I'm going to be looking up this. Oh, and there's an eagle. Wow. I'm going to be looking up the spiritual meaning of those two birds, and I'm going to take that as a gift and take that energy in. Another thing that we can do when something crosses our path, little signs everywhere when we take the moment to sit in nature. So anyway, what was I saying? This client, so she's got this going on. She wants to step into her new passion, her where it just makes her feel light and feel so beautiful. However, she still is in a corporate job, and she needs to tie up those loose ends, and she needs an actual income. In her new adventure, or her project, which will one day become her full income, she doesn't have enough time because she's still focusing on work, even though she's just finishing up there. but she's got this massive to-do list of how everything needs to be before she can step into her creative job. So she's overwhelmed, she's anxious, she's ungrounded, she's losing hope and has despair about it's never ever going to happen. So this is a suggestion for all of you, no matter what you're doing, even if you are in your perfect job, but just so it doesn't you become a slave to your circumstances, balance is about listening. Balance is about being present. It's about being in the moment. So for instance, like I was telling her, like I have to do with me now, I never used to have to do this. Some days I feel like I need to sleep more. Some days I wake up and go, my God, I've got such a big list, but you know what? I can't do it. And when I honor myself and when I honor my body, you know what happens? The next day, a couple of days, or even a few hours later, boom, everything gets done twice as fast because I was in the flow, I was in the energy. So if you've got a really big to-do list and your body is telling you to rest, to switch off the social media, to go for a gentle walk, to do some stretches, or just to curl up and read a book or watch a Netflix, there is nothing at all wrong with that, even if it's in the middle of the day. Or sometimes my creative juices are flowing so much, I have all of this energy and I could use it into extra exercise, or like extra things that are on my list, but in actual fact what I'm learning to do is go, okay, I've got this energy going, I'm going to do a little bit of an attunement to myself, I'm going to listen, I'm going to do a meditation, I'm going to listen to some nice music, and bang, the ideas come fast and hard and fast, so to speak. And I have that inner voice and that wisdom telling me, right, do this. It wouldn't have worked yesterday, it wouldn't have worked last week, but it's going to work today. And then I do it. So sometimes I have on my list, or, for me, I'm not a technical person. So I put it off, I put it off, I put it off. And then boom, that day it says, pick up the phone and ring that phone company, or do that insurance thing that you've been meaning to do for ages, and boom, it flows. The right person answers the phone, I can understand them, it gets all done and dusted, and I can give it a big tick on my list. But it may have been sitting on that list for a couple of weeks at least, but I don't stress about it anymore. I don't put myself in that overwhelming, anxious, out of alignment body anymore, because I know, I trust that it's going to get done. Other times I feel like maybe I'm a little bit needy, I need some family time, I need to be loved, I need to be nurtured. So instead of putting that off, and then that creates a resistance in me because I think nobody cares or loves me, or I'm doing all of the work, or like I'm the people pleaser, I'm the one that has to cook the meals, or whatever it is for you. It's like, stop, honor your body. What is it saying to you? So I might randomly pick up the phone and ring a friend. It's not that I need them, but when I ask them how they are, it's that giving and receiving. Or my partner, I might just need an extra cuddle, but instead of waiting for him to give me a cuddle, I'll just go up and give him a random cuddle. And it's reciprocated. So it's not about waiting for other people to fill your cup as well. It's about listening to your own heart, and whether your cup is half empty or overflowing. When it's overflowing, you can give so much more. However, if your cup is empty, it is not a place to be giving from. It means you will be drained out. It means that you can become emotional, moody, even angry, because you are giving to others and feel like nobody is listening to you, or nobody is reciprocating to you. So it is very, very important to listen, and especially when your body says, I need some self-care from you. What that means is you might take yourself to the beach where nobody else is around. You might, whatever feels right for you, you might go and make that appointment to get your nails done, or have that massage, or whatever. Go and have that coffee down by the river. Go for that lovely walk and really take note of the signs and nature and what is around you. I'm telling you 100% it will fill you up, and it will give you the energy to be able to do all of those things that your heart desires. So for another example, at the moment in my life, we now have a 7-week-old baby in the house. Some of you may have also been watching some of the posts and reels that I've been sharing about a new clothing brand that my partner and his nephew have started, and that the family is involved. So it's taking up a lot of energy, all the behind the scene things to just get it off the ground. They need our help, and when the energy can flow, I can give them that well-deserved help. Oh, does that make sense? That help that they are well deserved of by me. And also I'm starting off a new coaching business, and it's taking a lot of time behind the scenes to get things in order. And also I need time for myself, plus we're renovating our house. We're living in a house at the moment that doesn't have a kitchen. We have a sink and we have an oven, and that's about it. Everything else is makeshift. Then we're also got our property where we have our chickens and our guinea fowl, and we've built ourselves a beautiful wooden cabin. We've got fruit trees, we've got an orchard, and we want to start building these domes for accommodation to one day have a retreat out there. Plus I'm doing free full moon meditations, plus I'm writing courses, plus I'm about to get more involved in the community of businesswomen and get myself more out there for my cacao ceremonies and full moon on the beach again. So you can see I have a very, very large list, but I love life every day. I have fun, I have laughter, and there goes that eagle again, just doing a big nosedive. Wow. But I take the moments in the day to make sure I'm in check, to make sure I am balanced, to make sure that I am in my flow. And when I'm in my flow, life flows, the people around me flow. I have extra time for all those other extra things I want to do because I am relaxed, I am not stressed, I am eating right, I'm getting my exercise, I'm getting my stretches, I'm getting my cup filled. This is the place that people are talking about, what is literally the new earth. Now, I'm not saying that life is going to be like this for me every single day. There are always challenges, there is always chaos, there are planetary lineups that can do our head in. However, we can practice and we can practice and we can practice, and we can learn to master our own course. And when we do this, we are helping the world. We are sending out that peace. We are sending out that love. We are one by one helping the world to change. But the only way the world will change is when it starts with you, when it starts with me. I do the inner work. I do the hard yards. I take responsibility. I do not blame anyone else for my situation or the situations I've been in. I bring in forgiveness. I bring in self-love. I love who I am, and I just need to say that I'm still working on that. It's not 100%. Life is a journey. I encourage you to stop ground, align, and your life will flow. Even if you have really big problems, it will give you clarity, it will give you direction, it will give you your next step. We do not need to be looking at the end game, that we have to have everything on our list done before we can do something. We need to honor ourselves in this moment, honor all the treasures and signs and gifts around us, and do it one step at a time. Well guys, happy full moon and eclipse. Send me an email. This is going out on my newsletter if this resonates to you, or send me a like or a thumbs up on the YouTube when I put this out. And I look forward to connecting with you again next month. It'll be October. Oh my goodness. So much love, everyone. Stay grounded, stay aligned, stay in tune. Feed your body well, drink plenty of water, exercise, and get out into nature.